Hey everybody, this is Joe from Complete Carnivore, and today we got a box of meat from GoodChop. I'm going to show you what it's all about. They're a fairly new company. I don't know how long they've been around, but I just recently heard about them a couple weeks ago. They are a meat subscription company, similar to ButcherBox, a couple other places like that. But let's stop wasting time, get into this box, see what kind of meat we have. You can customize what you get in your box, or they will pick for you. You can get a couple different options, one where you get to pick 6 items, one where there's 12, and it's all packed well. Nice. Everything's cold in here. Dry ice in these boxes here. So I believe that's a dry ice in there. Let's see what we got. Yep, those boxes are just the dry ice. So everything's packed well. That's a lot of dry ice still left. Sometimes when you get boxes of meat shipped, there's not a lot of dry ice left once it gets to you. So like I said, they have a bunch of different options you can pick from. They have beef, they have pork, they have chicken, they have seafood. It's all USDA choice beef. Sometimes they have prime, sometimes they have some grass-fed options as well. Here we got a T-bone steak. It's about a pound, 16 ounces. We have two New York strips. Now these aren't giant strips. They're 10 ounces a piece. So they're kind of on the smaller side, but it's a decent looking strip, decent looking piece of meat there. We have 4 sirloins. Those are like a great size for most people. Personally, I'll probably eat 2 of them in a sitting, but they'd be great to cut up for the kids. My wife would probably eat about one portion of that. So that's another great option. What do we got here? Here's a couple filet mignons. Once again, they're about 4 or 5 ounces a piece. Actually about 6 ounces a piece, because the whole pack's 12 ounces. So that's a decent sized fillet. That's about how big you want a fillet. We have some salmon, wild caught salmon. It's not farmed, it's caught in US waters. All their stuff is kind of the high end of good. It's not necessarily prime or Wagyu or anything like that. But it's all wild caught, it's antibiotic free. All those other good things you like to see in your meat. And here's a couple ribeyes. Once again, 10 ounce ribeyes. So not going to be huge, but it's a good size for most people. It looks like pretty decent meat. So they say, like this, they say this will feed 4 people. Realistically, this is probably 2 people. They say it's ends up being about $4.60, $4.80 per serving. Place like ButcherBox, I think, is closer to like $5.25 per serving. Price wise, it's right in line with most of the other meat subscription places. I think this box is $149 and the bigger box $269. Don't quote me on that price, but it's somewhere around there. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go check it out yourself. But you can pick, like I said, there's 28 different products. They have pork butt, they have pork loins. You can get chicken breast, you can get ground beef, you can get like cod and halibut and other seafood. So these are all really good looking steaks. And again, they're not going to be the highest quality steaks. They're not going to be like an American Wagyu like you get from some places. But they're all raised in the US. They're from smaller farms in the Midwest. They're grass-fed, grain-finished. Like I said, they do have some grass-fed options. I think I was on their site earlier today. I saw some fillets that were grass-fed, grass-finished. But yeah, overall, the meat looks great. I don't see anything wrong with it on first glance. I'm going to be excited to try this out. I've seen some promos. When you go to their site, it'll pop up like save 80 bucks on your first 3 boxes. So you'll save $40 on your first box, $20 on each of the next 2 boxes. Once again, you can kind of pick what you want in your box. I think this is about probably what you'd get if you just added it to the cart and checked out. But once you add it to the cart and they're in the checkout process, you can pick. So if you want ground beef, if you want chicken, if you want pork, you can substitute any of these out for that. Like I said, you get 6 different selections in the smaller box and 12 in the big box. It works out again to $4.60, $4.80 per serving, which isn't bad for some high quality meat. On a per pound basis, you're probably looking at, I can't do the math right now, 8 to 10 pounds of meat in a box, I think. I could be wrong there. I'll have to check my math on that, but it's a decent amount of meat. It's not, I mean, obviously this isn't cheap Walmart meat where you can stock your freezer for 50 bucks or something. This is high quality stuff. It's good quality stuff. I was just in my grocery store yesterday, and ribeyes, I think, were like $17 or $18 a pound. If you're looking at, these are about $8, $9 a piece, maybe $10 a piece with their pricing here. So it's going to be less than even what you'd pay in a grocery store sometimes. Obviously, if it goes on sale, like New York strips were on sale for $7 a pound yesterday. Normal price, I think, was 16. So on sale, obviously, you can get stuff cheaper at your local grocery store, but it's nice that this will come shipped to you. Shipping's free on any of these packs, so you don't have to worry about that. High quality meat sent straight to your door every month. And again, you can kind of pick and choose what you want. GoodChop.com. I'll put a link down in the bio again. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Over the next week or two, I'm going to be cooking this up. I'll write up a longer review on it, just to make sure it tastes good. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. There's nothing alarming about anything here. Everything looks decently marbled, and it's again high quality, antibiotic free, born, raised, harvested in the US, no hormones, all vegetarian diet, all that good stuff that makes for a quality steak. So I will let you know what I think of this. In the meantime, go check them out, goodchop.com. Use the link in the bio there, and I would love to hear if any of you have tried this. Again, they're fairly new. I've tried a few meat subscription things in the past. I wasn't a huge fan of most of them. Just the stuff that I got wasn't the kind of meat that I want to eat. Places like Butcher Box, some people love it. I'm not a huge fan. A lot of their grass-fed stuff comes from overseas, so once you factor in the shipping costs and sending a piece of steak from New Zealand, it kind of negates some of the environmental benefits you might get from a grass-fed steak versus a feedlot steak. But that's just me. And I had a couple of really bad steaks from a couple of these other companies. So I'm hoping these ones are good. They once again, they look like they will be. So I'll cook these up and I'll let you know. And I'm excited to eat. I love salmon. I don't eat enough of it. So I'm excited to try this and see how good this is. These 6 pieces will be about perfect for my family. We have 2 adults and 4 kids under the age of 9. So I can eat 2 of these. My wife can eat 1. The kids can split the others. So it'll be great. I'm looking forward to this. Goodchop.com. Check them out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.